Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Dr. Muhammad Faiz bin Sulfakar. My name is Sajid Zafran and I will be going to present about my industrial training report of presentation. So, um, it is a pleasure to stand before you today to share a detailed reflection throughout my journey and a valuable experience as I gained during my tenure as an intern at Aero High-Tech's neighborhood as an executive. I embarked on this internship in 2024 October, and it was an exciting opportunity that allows me to delve into a dynamic world of supply chain management, manufacturing processes, and logistics operation, particularly in automotive glass production industry. So, throughout this journey and internship, I was actively involved with a range of responsibilities that extends from monitoring the design quality control of products to coordinating logistics and ensuring the compliance within the regulatory standards. One of the exciting aspects of my internship was working with key projects such as production of automotive glass windshields for Proton Saga, Proton Iris, and also Proton Persona, and much more brand to mention. So, meeting the stringent requirement of the Japanese Automotive Standards Organization, which is known as JASO, benchmark for this project was a challenging yet incredibly rewarding experience. Table of content of first executive summary, student's profile, company's profile, training reflection, SWOT analysis, discussion and recommendation, last but not least, conclusion. Here is my student's profile for the internship. So, Aero High-Tech company profile. Aero High-Tech's Berhad is a well-established organization and a recognized name in the automotive glass industry. The company is driven by a clear vision and mission to deliver a world-class product supported by a strong organization structure that emphasizes on innovation, quality, and efficiency. It's primarily served of the OEM or known as original equipment manufacturer and REM replacement equipment manufacturer market, producing a high quality automotive glass product. So, as an intern, I have a privilege to witness the first hand of how Aerohitech operates with a strong focus on continuing improvement and commitment on upholding industrial leading standards. This environment provide me with a deeper aspiration of how the organization integrates within the cutting edge of technology and systematic processes to meet the customers' regulatory compliance and demand with maintaining its position in the competitive automotive market. Next, the product of Aero High Tech Neighborhood. So as we know, they have a few glasses for first is which is their windshield, which is located in the front light of the car, and the back light, or known as the rear window, front door, and they are divided by two parts, which is the left-handed and the right-handed. So same goes to the rear, left-handed and right, quarter glass, left and right, and last but not least, front fix, which is the left and right, which is located in between the windshield and the front window. So to my training reflection at Aerohitech's neighborhood. During the period, my duration of my internship was October 2024 until February 2025, plus my working days are as Monday to Saturday. While my working hours is started and early in the morning at 8:30 a.m. until 5:30 p.m., which is excluding from 1 hour of lunch break, which will be a total of 6:30 p.m. of my end shift. My department is supply chain department as a position executive. So I have an opportunity to explaining about myself during the internship with a dynamic and challenging world of supply chain management. This experience only honored my technical skills but also fostered my personal growth. It was one of the transformative journey where I learned an important problem-solving leadership and efficient decision making in a fast-paced manufacturing environment. First, leading through challenges. One of the most significant lessons I gained was the value of failure as a learning tool. Contrary to the common perception, failure was not a setback but an essential step in understanding how to handle processes and develop innovative solutions. Each challenges I faced pushed me to think critically and explore the alternative approaches and solution, finding a practical way. For instance, when facing a delays in shipping schedule, I learned to communicate with effectively with team members and external stakeholders to ensure a minimal disruption and quick resolution. The key here is to thriving in a supply chain field lies in prioritizing tasks effectively by distinguishing the urgent and the importance. Distinguishing between urgent and important matters allows me to remain focused and meet deadlines without compromising quality. This approach significantly enhanced my organization and time management skills, which are crucial in a high pressure environment. My technical knowledge and skill acquired throughout my internship, I was actively involved in various aspects of supply chain operation, including first, which is file and documentation management. File and documentation management was a cornerstone of my role. I was responsible for managing and maintaining critical documents related to production, logistics, procurement, inventory, and administration. Effective file management involves numbering and sorting files systematically, categorizing documents for departments such as production, logistics, quality, procurement, and administration was a structured file system that minimized error and streamlined retrieval process during audits or when documents were required urgently by other departments by referring to their running numbers. So next is procurement. Procurement is handling a required metallicious task where it focuses on the one intention and a detailed compliance with compulsory policies. My responsibilities included managing management approval paper, which is MAP, um, um, where I do a purchase requisition, a purchase order, invoices, delivery orders, and also verifying statements of account, which is statement of account, to ensure the accuracy in financial records. These are thought in importance precision as in minor errors could lead in delays or budget discrepancy. Third, shipping and incoming logistics. I oversaw the movement of the containers, ensuring the smooth delivery of two Proton's plant in, especially in Tanjung Malim, and also not to mention also where it located another manufacturing in Proton Shah Alam. So um, monitoring incoming containers with the size of 40-footer and 20-footer shipped from China, which is located in Nanjing, to Port Klang. So the UN code for the Nanjing is CNNTG, whereby the Port Klang is referring to the PTE MYPKG. So this experience enhanced my understanding of Incoterms and international trade logistics, which are critical in global supply chain context where we can see each of the details for the processes. As for the production, um, collaborating with the production team allowed me to learn how to manage the master production schedule, which is the master MPS, ensuring that production targets were met without compromising quality. For example, I assisted streamline production timelines for automotive glass components aligned with the deadlines for Proton project, where I need to complete within the input and the output for the daily task. So I work closely with the operation team and maintaining optimal stock level to prevent any shortages and overstocking. Next is inventory management. I supervise inventory operation involving with incoming and outgoing stock movement. Therefore, I train the staff to do the recording, reconciliation, and for the tally parts of the inventory, so that we don't have any bottlenecks during the process. Next is business development and product innovation. I had at least to engage with supply chain engineers, which is known as the SQE from the Proton, collaborate on glass design and testing for windshield, backlight, front door, rear door, quarter glass, front fix, and more. So addressing the product issues to the TFPTMSP, which is the trim final for Proton Tanjung Malin's neighborhood, and coordinating replacement for any defects of the glasses. And second, assisting with the assembly of automotive front door glasses for Proton Persona. For instance, when a product defect was identified, as mentioned earlier, I worked with the team to conduct a root cause analysis, and therefore I implement a CAR, which is corrective action report, and communicate solution to the stakeholders of the person in charge, whereby I communicate with the SQE. Adherence to the standards and leadership skills, ensuring compliance with the JASO was critical part of this internship and this involvement, malicious intention before, as per mentioned. Next, will I would continue to the P.E.S.T.E.L analysis for an automotive manufacturing company like Aero High-Tech's Numberhard. Operating in automotive class production sector would involve examining the external macro environmental factors that influence the industry and the company's operation. So, as per mentioned, here are the revised P.E.S.T.E.L analysis tailored specifically to the automotive manufacturing standards in Malaysia, focusing on local dynamics, where first the P.E.S.T.E.L stands for P is for political, and government policies and initiative can give suggest which is the Malaysian National Automotive Policy known as an NAP 2020, emphasizing on the development of energy efficient vehicle EEVs as the acronym, and the integration of advanced manufacturing technologies. Second is stability. Malaysian stability, relatively stable political climate or supports foreign and local investments in the automotive industry. And third, for the policies, is trade policies. The ASEAN Free Trade Area, or known as the AFTA, provide a favorable condition for exporting to neighborhood countries. But import duties on raw materials could affect the cost. Third, the Bumiputra policies. Government's mandate for Bumiputra participation in business may influence supplier and workforce selection. So my recommendation for the political is leveraging on government initiatives such as grant for adopting automation and green technologies. Second, maintaining a cost alignment with the NEP to benefit from the industry growth program. And Pastels for E stands for economic. Malaysian growing middle class, steadily GDP creates a positive market for automobiles and automotive parts. Currency stability is one of the main vital process where the fluctuating of Malaysian currency nevertheless affected our cost of imported raw materials and export revenue. Um, Third, known as the Kementerian Sumber Manusia, competitive labor laws provide an advantages over development markets, but higher than some ASEAN neighbors. My recommendation is hedge against currency risk through financial instruments, focusing on energy efficient operation to mitigate rising electrical efficiency and also the fuel costs. S stands for social. Customer preference, which is Malaysia customers value affordability, durability, and safety in vehicle, which align with the production of high quality and compliant automotive glass windows. Second, for the social, which is increased urbanization leads to a higher vehicle ownership where it will boost the demands for automotive glass and stable sustainability awareness where the customers are becoming more and more environmentally conscious about our sustainable environmental driving an interest in sustainable and recycled product for the glasses. Where I would recommend collaborate with education institution to develop industrial relevant skills and also market sustainable and safety enhanced automotive glass is a key product features. T stands for technological investors. The government supports for IR 4.0, which is actively in Malaysia, promotes this industry adaptation, providing a tax initiative for investments, especially into automotive, robotics, and also AI. Technology gaps. While there are some manufacturers are adopting advanced technology, yet a smaller company may lack in implementation. R&D, research and development challenges where it limits the domestic investment in R&D requires a partnership with foreign firms or a local for innovation, whereby we can also apply for tax initiative under the IRR 4.0 for the framework. Also, other than that, we can also, my recommendation is we invested in IoT, which is in an Internet of Things and AI based solution for the real-time tracking and quality control. And E is the climate change concerns. Malaysia is committed into reducing its carbon footprint with the goal of becoming a carbon neutral by 2025. But then, by targeted to be a carbon neutral by 2050. This emphasizes the need for sustainable manufacturing practices. Second, for the environmental government effort in promoting recycling, where it can create opportunity for incorporating recycled glasses in production. Here's some facts. Do you know that recycle for the glass also could brings a profit to a company, either it's a big one or a small company. One of the affected environmental is the natural disasters. As we know, Malaysia always had flood issues, occasion flood issues annually, which it could disrupt our supply chain in Malaysia. So I would recommend um, adopt a green energy sources like solar panel for the factory operation, which where it can save the environmental fundamentally, and collaborated with any NGO for the sustainable initiative. Last, for the L, compliance with standards. By means, we could especially in Malaysia automotive manufacturing sectors, where they are also governed by QMS, which is the quality management systems, or the standards known as an ISO 9000 and 2015, or a JASO. Custom and trade regulation also we have to follow the strict custom regulation to avoid any delays of the raw materials, but to ensure the quality control of the process. Last, Malaysia do have a labor laws where we need to follow a minimum wage at the workplace for safety regulation, which is essential for the HR practices to legal requirement. And here is the SWOT analysis for strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threat. So for strength, and there are two: technical capabilities, technical expertise, weaknesses. First point is market changes and operation bottlenecks. For the opportunities, expanding our EM and REM and sustainable price. Last, threat, which is intense competition and technological advancement. Next, for the discussion and recommendation. So, For the Aero High-Tech neighborhood, the strength lies within the two parts, which is technical capabilities, B, technical expertise. So, strength for technical capabilities. The organization has a robust supply chain that handles multiple departments from procurement and logistics to production to quality and more. Adopting the ISO 9001-2015 quality management system and also Japanese automotive standard or organization compliance, where it ensures these standards of the company complies and align with the company's standards, quality and compliance. So, based on my observation, this is the evidence that smooth the operation of and the coordination across departments, problem solving efficiency, and last, the master of requirement documentation which are required, especially in ISO documentation. There are various documents that we need to have in order to align and audit it. How could this point affected the business? So by means this capability streamlines the operation. It also reduces the some errors and improve customer satisfaction, where it would lead to a competitive edge on the market. So my recommendation to sustain is to invest in continuous training on supply chain technologies and standards. For the B, strength as in technical expertise, understanding Incoterms, custom compliance, engineering costs, and AutoCAD drawings allows the company to ensure smooth international trade with technical accuracy in terms of the design. Observation in the company where the evidence is similarly processing of export and import documentation and the ability to meet local authority compliance. um, Impact on the business, where it also enable cost control for any purchases, compliance assurance, and the capability to offer a precise technical solution to the clients. And to explain my point is uh, where the company could invest in software that integrates engineering design with cost projection for more accurate planning. As for the weakness, first, adaptability to the market changes. What I notice is, by means, dependence too much in terms of full specific customer demands, such as sourcing Triumph glass windows from various global manufacturers can lead to delays, inconsistency. There might some be products that we are unable to produce or meet the customer demands, such as mentioned, the Triumph glass. The company lacks of flexibility in adapting the customer needs, creating a reliance on external resources of suppliers. However, not to mention, this could affect and also increase the lead time of cost, potentially affecting our current customer satisfaction. So, my recommendation is to diversify the supply and build a local partnership elsewhere, especially in Malaysia, in order to reduce the dependency on the international vendors, which also are highlighted and very costly and time consuming. Second, invest in forecasting tools to predict and adjust to the market demands proactively. Second weaknesses for operation bottlenecks by means delay in cargo handling for the sea or air freight disrupt operation, especially when dealing with fragile materials, especially glasses. We all do know that regular incidents during logistic operation cause inefficiency and missed deadline, which causes a headache to especially the glass. Where we know the glass might, it's not mine. The glass tendency to break is much higher compared to a normal product. Um, where this impacted on business of reducing customers' trust and increased operational costs due to the delays and damages. For this part, the recommendation implement advanced logistic tracking system to monitor cargo in real time. Second, negotiate service land legal agreement, which is known as the SLA, with logistic providers to minimizing delays. Opportunity. First point, expanding into OEM and REM. As mentioned, OEM stands for original equipment manufacturer, where they have this authentic emblem, while REM is the replacement equipment manufacturers. It does not use the term authentic, but the specs, however, meet the specs of OEM. And catering both OEM and REM expands the company market base, focusing on small customers, also ensures the volume-based profitability. And the observation from this, the strategy of balancing large and small clients show a potential revenue growth where it doesn't only focuses on large and higher margin profit, but also less with higher volume. And how does this impact? By diversification of client reduces dependency on few large clients, ensuring a steady income streams. And however, develop a separate division for REM product to address specific needs for smaller clients. Second, offer tailored package and volume discounts to attract and retain smaller clients. And sustainability practices, where this use recycled glass in automotive windows align with the global trend of sustainability and eco-friendliness. Um, Here, we can adoption of the sustainable practices reduce the carbon waste and enhance brand reputation, where it impacts on position the company as an eco-friendly brand, attracting environmental and consciousness customers and partners for pertaining matter. Recommendation and to take advantage is to promote the sustainability effect product through a marketing campaign, and second, partner with environmental organization to strengthen brand credibility. Next is the threat, intense competition. However, even though it is a good business to be heard, not to mention there are major players around the world. For example, Saint Gobain, AGC, NSG, um, Pilkington, and more. With sustainable revenue pose a significant challenges. Competing against this big player organization with larger resources and market share highlights the threat we are facing, where it also impacts the limitation market penetration and pressure our company to compete on price, which may affect the profit margin. um, we conduct the recommendation on focusing on niche market or unique product features to differentiate from competitors. Or second, we could develop a strategic alliances with smaller companies to pool all the resources in the current location. Second threat is falling behind in technological advancement. As we know, today's world rapidly innovation like such as AI embedded windshield and make it difficult for traditional glass manufacturer to keep pace. Here, the lack of R&D or the research development investments limits the company's ability to offer a cutting-edge product. Um, this affected um, our company on and exposing the risk of becoming an global market and losing the market share to the technological advancements competitors, such as I mentioned just earlier. So, to tackle the solution, there are several recommendations such as invest in research and development, exposure related to AI integration. Second, partner with the tech companies to develop innovative solution or upskill the workforce, especially in AI-related technologies to ensure the future demands. And last but not least, as the saying goes, for the conclusion, this internship at Aero High Tech's neighborhood proved to be an invaluable experience for me, offering a comprehensive understanding of interaction involving supply chain management and automotive manufacturing. Throughout the tenure, I've gained a hands-on experience, especially in key areas procurement, logistic, administration, operation, last but not least, quality. And contributing into the project that meet the strictest industry standards, where as I mentioned, Japanese Automotive Standards Organization, or known as JASO, or ISO documentation 9001 2015. This exposure both technical skills such as handling complex documentation and managing international logistics, and soft skills including problem-solving, communication, and leadership was crucial for my personal and professional development. The most rewarding aspect I learned is to handle challenges such as disruption and production delays while working in a high-pressure environment. This deepened my understanding of how effective decision making, strategic planning, and team collaboration are very powerful and essential tool in order to achieve an operational success in a fast-paced industry. Um, on the other hand, the opportunity to contribute to an impactful project such as production of automotive glass for proto models was such a great privilege for me. As an internship, I do not only equip with the practical knowledge and skills, but rather also strengthen my leadership capabilities, where I'm preparing for my future challenges in supply chain and manufacturing sectors. So overall, the experience has laid a solid foundation for my career journey, and I am eager to apply for these insights in my skill in the near future. That's all from me. I hope you enjoy my presentation. Thank you for your time. And for the appendices, here are my internship journey throughout the months of internship from October 2024 until February 2025. In the first photo, you can see there are 4% of total, where the photo was taken in Proton Tanjung Malim to address the issue pertaining to the front fixed left-handed and right-handed packaging, and also the glass quality, which is located in trim and final department. Next is my business card at Aroatex neighborhood, and my third photo is my first photo selfie for the first day of working, and the right one next is the glass identification training, where I train some of the staff in operation to handle the equipment of the glass accordingly with proper PPE. And the next is my first pilot lot trial of 30 car sets in Proton Tanjung Malim, where this addresses the Proton Persona and Proton Iris at the plant. And next, for the white shirt, is my first experience as a executive to discuss with the engineers, managers, and the Proton individually to address the root cause of the glass problem during the assembly into the car. Next, on the business development, where Aero High-Tech teams and Proton teams were having a discussion in the Aero High-Tech pertaining to the matter for the future discussion above. And last photo here is the Proton audit of the glass inspection of tools, the steel pallet, table, centering jig, and checking fixture. In the internship. So, in conclusion, the internship at Iroi Berhad proved to be an invaluable experience, offering a comprehensive understanding of interactions involving in operation and automotive manufacturing. Throughout the tenure, I gained hands-on experience in key areas such as procurement, logistics, inventory management, and scheduling of production, which contributed to the project that had strengthened the industry standards, including the JASO, Japanese Automotive Standard Organization, and the ISO documentation 9001 2015. Exposure to the both technical skills such as handling complex documentation, managing international logistics, and soft skills, including problem solving, communication, and leadership, was crucial for my personal professional development. The most rewarding aspect of this industry training was learning how to handle challenges such as supply chain disruptions and production delays. While working with high pressure measurements environment, these experiences deepen my understanding of how effective decision making, strategic planning, and team collaboration are essential to achieving operation success in a fast-paced industry. However, in addition, the opportunity to contribute to impactful projects such as production and automotive class 4 proto models was a great privilege, as this internship is not only equipped me with practical knowledge but also strengthened my leadership capabilities, preparing me for the future challenges and supply chain operation and manufacturing sectors too. Lastly, the experience has laid a solid foundation for my career journey, and I am eager to apply this insight and skill in the future. Thank you very much. That's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.